To our esteemed faculty and our stellar staff at Winston-Salem State University, I bring you greetings on behalf of the Division of Academic Affairs, and I welcome you to the 2020-21 academic year. I'm Anthony Graham, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and I thank you in advance for your commitment to our students and to advancing the institution's academic mission. I realize that we are returning to campus during very unique and unusual circumstances. Never before have we opened an academic year under a global pandemic, so I know that there's a sense of nervousness and trepidation. Please know that administrators, faculty, and staff worked tirelessly during the summer to restructure, redesign, and re-envision the campus. Our primary goal has been and continues to be the safety, health, and well-being of our faculty, staff, and students. We will continue to do all that we can to protect you, but we need you to assist us along the way. Please make sure that you wear your mask, particularly when you're in academic facilities, and that you physically distance from others. Also, please wash your hands frequently. If you feel sick, contact your supervisor, and if advised, please stay away from campus. These simple common sense steps will ensure that we are taking care of one another, but more importantly, the entire Rams family. For your convenience, I've shared with you the university's reopening and recovery plan. Please read and review this document carefully. Familiarize yourself with all of our institutional requirements and institutional expectations. In spite of the coronavirus that caused us to pivot our instruction unexpectedly and hurriedly in the spring 2020, I must acknowledge your professionalism and I must acknowledge your talent, expertise, and commitment and how it advanced the institution toward the achievement of our institutional strategic plan. Because of your hard work, Winston-Salem State University had a $500 million economic impact on the Piedmont Triad region, nearly a 20% increase from the 2018-19 year. Money Magazine also ranked Winston-Salem State University as the #1 HBCU in the nation for value, and Insight into Diversity awarded us with the 2019 Higher Education Excellence in Diversity Award for a second consecutive year. Your generosity also helped us raise $33,000 during our state employees combined campaign, an 18% increase compared to 2018-19. These funds demonstrate our institutional commitment to nonprofit organizations that need financial support in our communities to meet people's needs, which is an indicator that we model our university's mission of Depart to Serve. But wait, there's more. Your hard work as faculty and staff led Winston-Salem State University to procure almost $28 million in new sponsored research, an increase of 95% compared to 2018-19, which also increased our total research portfolio to $52 million, an increase of 37% compared to 2018-19. By increasing our sponsored research, we have the opportunity to provide more of our students with high-impact practice opportunities, including undergraduate research, internships and fellowships, and participation in professional conferences. Obviously, we want to increase our sponsored research activity during the 2020-21 academic year. We must also acknowledge your instructional impact on our students. Dr. Scott Betts from the Arts and Visual Studies Department was awarded the 2020 Board of Governors Teaching Award. And we had 10 other faculty receive University Teaching and University Research Awards. We also recognize our 9 faculty members who were awarded tenure and promotion to the rank of Associate Professor, and our 7 faculty members who achieved the rank of Full Professor effective July 1, 2020. Congratulations to you all. Because of you, we also had a number of our students continue to emerge as leaders on our campus and in our community. We had 6 students accepted into the North Carolina You Can Vote Civics Fellowship Program, 2 students selected for the North Carolina Governor's HBCU Internship Program, and 2 business students selected as Forbes Under 30 Scholars. We also sent 14 students to participate in the Thurgood Marshall College Fund's 19th Annual Leadership Institute. I'm also extremely proud of our student athletes who worked extremely hard to improve their collective grade point average to a 2.99, almost a 2% increase. So I give a special shout out to our athletics department, led by our athletics director, Mrs. Etienne Thomas, all of our coaches, and our UCall staff who work closely with our student athletes, led by Dr. Georgette Crawford Crooks. And you did all of this work during a global pandemic. Don't tell me what you cannot do, because you have proven that you can achieve anything under any circumstance and condition. I can't wait to see what we accomplish this year. So now we turn our attention to the 2020-21 academic year, where we have established the following 5 strategic priorities in the Division of Academic Affairs. Strategic priority number 1. We will advance the university's mission of excellence in teaching and learning by improving student success outcomes. For example, our student enrollment, persistence, retention, completion rates, average credit hours attempted, and average credit hours earned. Strategic priority number 2, we will enhance the institution's intellectual climate by encouraging the creative exchange of ideas, by enhancing faculty, staff, and student innovation, and by supporting faculty, staff, and student scholarly and creative activity. Strategic priority number 3, we will enhance the human and financial capital of the academic enterprise via strategic partnerships and networks that support the university's aspiration to become a premier educational institution. Strategic priority number 4, we will improve the university's internal operational efficiency that supports student success outcomes, scholarly and creative activity, and business operations. And finally, strategic priority number 5, we will support institutional planning and governance processes that are integrative, collaborative, transparent, and sustainable to advance the university's mission of academic excellence. For your convenience, I provided you with the entire strategic priorities document so you can see how this direction aligns explicitly with our institutional strategic plan. I encourage you to read this document so you can see how you can add value to our strategic direction and where you may lead, engage, or participate in our list of priorities. We have also established a number of student success targets for the 2020-21 academic year. These targets ensure that we continue to move the needle aggressively on our student success metrics, which means we are serving our students at the highest level possible. These targets include increasing to 95% the persistence rate for first-time full-time degree-seeking freshmen, which is an indicator of keeping our students on track to degree completion in 4 years. Additionally, we want to increase our first to second semester persistence rate for all undergraduate students to 90%, after we experienced a decrease in our persistence rate to 85% last year. We do not believe in taking any steps backwards, so we have our work cut out for us to ensure that our students are persisting from the fall semester to the spring semester. We also want to increase the first to second year retention rate to 80% for first-time full-time undergraduate students. Last year, we increased 1 percentage point from 77% to 78%, so we're trending in the right direction. Now we need to make a 2 percentage point leap to achieve the 80% target, and I know we will achieve this outcome because you all have proven that we can achieve the unbelievable and implausible no matter the conditions. Finally, we want to continue to increase our students' average number of attempted credit hours and the average number of earned credit hours. We want our undergraduate students enrolling in 15 semester hours each term so they can graduate in 8 consecutive semesters. We must continue to emphasize 15 and 8 to graduate, so they leave us in 4 academic years with as little financial debt as possible. Finally, we have established some micro targets that complement our student success outcomes. We have challenged our student athletes as a collective to surpass the 3.00 cumulative GPA mark, and I have complete faith they will rise to the occasion to meet this challenge, not only because they're naturally competitive, but also because they all have you, our caring and competent faculty and staff, supporting them. We have also implemented a last day of attendance electronic submission that faculty must submit at 3 different points during the semester: at census date, which is August 28th, again at the midterm point, and at the finals period. We seek 100% submission from all of our faculty and staff who teach our students. These data are critically important for institutional financial aid reporting and for data collection and analysis on our student success outcomes. So please make sure you complete these types of early alert reports, whether it's last day of attendance or simply an early alert request to help us identify when a student is deviating from our high expectations. We also continue to pay close attention to our DFWI rates, where we want to strive for a course-by-course target of 18% or less. High DFWI rates impact student progression, which slows our institutional persistence, retention, and completion rates. We must find ways to work with our students to keep them enrolled in their classes, and more importantly, passing their classes with grades of C or higher. Given this challenge, I ask you honestly and forthrightly, what can we do to support you and your student engagement efforts in your classroom to increase student achievement and lower our course-by-course DFWI rates? I desperately encourage your feedback and input because we want to minimize these types of DFWI rates where more than 50% of students in some of our classes earned grades of D or F, or they withdrew or earned incomplete grades at an extremely high rate. I welcome your guidance. As our Faculty Senate Chairperson, Dr. Misha Steed, reminds me frequently, we are partners in this work, so I need your insight on what we can do differently to address this concern. These are the types of challenges we must face to ensure that we achieve our audacious vision of WSSU, the institution where student success is unparalleled. Needless to say, we have our work cut out for us this year. Whether we're teaching face-to-face in our traditional way, entirely online, or using a hybrid approach, our commitment to student excellence remains intact. I know that every administrator, faculty, and staff member on our campus is here to invest in our students' education, and we are here to support their progress toward degree completion. While we prepare our students to leave our campus to fight social inequities and social injustices, often steeped in systemic and structural racism, we must reckon with our own inequities on our campus and find ways to address these issues not only for our students' benefit, but also for our institution's growth. That is why I have adopted a quote from James Baldwin to guide my own thinking and work this year. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. I look forward to working alongside you this academic year to face our challenges so we can continue to rise as a university that produces transformational servant leaders who are committed to enter to learn and depart to serve. So let's get to work. Our students, our campus community, and our broader community await our leadership and service. But please, make sure you continue to take care of your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health as we traverse this global pandemic. Have a great 2020-21 academic year, and remember that we are Ram Strong.